morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Everything RV with Dave. I've moved again. In my last video, I was over in below Memphis, Tennessee, to a place called Hernando Point. And I will link that up above, so if you want to take a look at that video. It was a nice place, but just wanted to make another move a little bit further east, a little bit further south, not much, about 125 miles from Hernando Point. We're over by Tupelo, Mississippi. And yes, that is the birthplace of Elvis Presley. And we're at a little place called in Fulton, Mississippi, called Whitten Park. And it is a Corps of Engineers. Yeah, this Corps of Engineers is on the Tom Bigby waterway, which is, it looks to be a series of dams that the Corps of Engineers has built, you know, to create water backups, creating pools of water. This particular campground has 3 loops, but because it's winter time and they're not that busy, they only have 1 loop opened. As I go down through here, let me show you some of the sites. This is site number 1, which is a nice looking site. It's level. All these sites are concrete, which makes it very nice. And all these sites have water and electric, 30 and 50 amp. Now they do have a dump station, but there is no sewer at these sites themselves, which is typical for most Corps of Engineers. This is site number 2. Nice site except for that one tree right there. I'm going to spend a few days here at this Corps of Engineers. The weather around here is going to be in the high 40s. Getting down into the 20s at night, and that's about the best I'm going to do without going any further south. But come Monday, the weather's going to warm up, so I'm going to start heading a little bit north of here. I'm going to be traveling the Natchez Trace Parkway, and I'm going to take a trip up and stop at the Lewis Merriweather campsite, hopefully. This next site, which is number 5, that's where I'm going to be moving to Friday morning. So there's number 5, and it would be directly across from the restroom and the shower. And the restrooms and the shower are pretty nice in this Corps of Engineers. There's site number 6, which is a nice site also. And there's site number 7. That's where we are right now. There are a series of trails which connect the loops, you know, from this first loop to the second loop to the third loop. So that makes it pretty nice. And here's a trail right here which goes down by the water. There's a dock over there. Here's site number 8, which was not available, which I would have liked to have gotten, which is number 8. And it's a pull-through site. And it's right on the waterway here. But it's supposedly being occupied all the time that we're here. There's nobody here right now, but there was somebody here last night. There's site number 10. It's a 10 and 11. They're almost like they're one that somebody could come with family members. They have two vehicles, 2 campers. 10 is flatter. 11 has a little bit of a grade to it. But they both back up to the waterway. And then right up here is site number 12. 12 is a nice site. It's a little unlevel from left to right. not forward to backwards. The site number 14 is a nice site. There's a little bit of slope leading down into it, but you know, where the RV would sit is flat. This is site number 15. There's a nice big country by Heartland sitting in this site. This site number 16 will give you kind of an idea. A little bit of slope up in the front, but flat in the back, and that's a really big country there. That's site number 17. Nice flat site. There's a bus in 18 and 19 are very long back-in sites. As you can see with that bus, there's the front of his bus, and there's probably 80 feet between the front of the bus and out to the road. Here's the last site on this loop, which is 19. And 19 is flat down by where you would park your RV, but it's got a pretty good slope going down to there. So a lot of people traveling want to know what the restrooms look like. This is the men's. It's not big. Does have a couple shower stalls. As the Corps of Engineers go, this is about a standard bathroom setup. Here's a little pathway that goes down to one of the dock areas, and it looks to me like there's 3 or 4 of these dock areas, you know, at the different camping loops. I would imagine that the fishing's fairly good down through here. So this is the Tom Bigby Waterway. Awful peaceful here. And there's another long walk out over the water. I do believe that's over by the marina. So this is Whitten Park, Corps of Engineers in Fulton, Mississippi. We're about 20 minutes from Tupelo, so it's easy to get to Tupelo if you want to go downtown and see some of the sights. So if you've enjoyed this video, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.